Yes.
I am also curious how this is going to go because, against Chrome's recommendation, I did no in between grinding because it's been a weird.
I did not recommend much. I just said a little bit.
Yeah, but it's been a weird couple of weeks. But here we are. Getting used to my buttons again. There we go. That's the button that does things. These mighty fine pots.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, my recommendation is mostly, well, you're probably going to have to do a little bit of it, so... And that's the part that no one really enjoys watching.
Like, to be honest, and I mean, this is speaking from first-hand experience here, because I played the DS Dragon Quests. You don't really need to grind all that much. Like,
not all that much. There are a couple points in 4, though, where it is not a bad idea.
Yeah, I feel like he'll sort of get that done by encountering difficulty and needing to go slower as a consequence of it. Like, it's sort of self-adjusting grinding, as I would.
Yes, but going slower as a consequence means more time spent going back to grind or go slower in the process of it rather than doing it off screen.
For all things considered, the most of the grinding that we have to do is maybe get a better weapon for Kyril. Yeah, that's about it.
I think that's really all you have to get at this point is a better weapon for him. That's why I said it was just a little bit.
Yeah, you can do that while we're futzing around waiting for people to filter in, to be honest.
Yep, and I believe the last thing that was told was you gotta go back home.
That's correct, I think?
Yep, by this soldier right here.
Right. So, what was the plot beat before this one?
We gave some guy a transmutation thing.
Okay, yeah, we got an armlet, we handed over an armlet. Alright, thank you.
Due to a fake princess hostage situation.
Right,
and we can't travel to the next land because the king won't let us.
Right.
But we have to go back and say hi to him anyway because apparently bad things are happening.
Do you remember what precisely was said by this soldier? Or
the king it is a catastrophic situation. You must return home.
That's it. That is literally all we've been told is that bad.
He is catastrophic situation.
Right. Well, let's head back, I guess.
Well, I think you have the return spell actually.
Whatever. Walking is
let's get our battle
a form of grinding.
Yeah, walking will allow for fundraising. There's no reason to expedite it if fundraising
did not sleep in an inn, MP, and various levels are fine.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Well, if you can just walk back or teleport back there and then teleport back here, you're cutting out the boring grind sections. This is the fun place where monsters are actually dangerous.
Ah, okay. When the window is not full screened, the 0 in Elena's MP looked like an 8, so I was giggling at her having 8 completely pointless. No, she's got 0.
She never gets that MP.
She does not gain MP because she doesn't spell. She doesn't cast spell.
She casts fist.
Correct.
Consider tower though.
There is a tower.
Good tower. Dad is in trouble, but what if? What about that tower? What's going on in that tower? Tower that did not take very long to get to, actually.
Nope, not in the slightest. I believe this is a checkpoint?
This is a place that exists. Can't really say much about it without giving away why it's here.
Man, I can't even remember why it's here.
I hate this tower, and Newbie just found out why.
Hit the button too
Oh
many
boy.
times.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. I feel like we may be in a little above our heads here.
Oh god, oh
We'll
beans.
be fine.
Welcome to one of the most annoying enemies in Elena's story. Alina, whatever. These guys suck.
If I encountered more of those, that would be a problem.
Yep, but
Yeah,
one
you're
at
on
a
the
time
first
seems
floor
all
and
right.
found one of them.
Oh hey,
Where do you think this progresses?
his man. Apparently this is Tower of Elf.
Dragon Quest doesn't have elves.
Try again.
Dragon Quest doesn't have lizards.
Oh,
Also
hey, it's
try
these
it.
guys. I forgot these guys were in here, actually. Oh, I know what these guys do.
Hey, it's a little quiet. I'm gonna make Renee a little louder.
Ah, thank you. good on you for using status spells, because as it turns out, they're actually really useful if you can figure out what's useful on what. In later games,
Boria early on, he can either do about 15 points of damage right now, or you can try to put people to sleep.
Snooze things, yeah.
We attempted one snooze. It's time to put to sleep. Or sleep permanently. Nature sleep.
There you go.
Stay a while. Stay forever.
And also, Boria has an enormous MP pool, so he can spend magic willy-nilly.
It's frankly absurd. 50 MP at level 8 is insane.
Yeah, with where they started these characters out at, with their various everything, it's wild to see where they are only like 7 levels later.
Yep. That's pretty heavily.
That's actually a big part of the remake here, making the early stages a little bit more smooth, because usually Dragon Quest characters don't hit their real wheelhouse of stats and such until about level 10 or 11. They smooth the curve out a little bit, so from 6 to 10, they're starting to get a little bit more of their core stats.
Yeah, it's more sustainability at any rate.
Well, it's more the speciation happens a lot quicker over the course of the curve.
So you can go to places a little bit faster because you've got a little bit more of those important stats on you.
Yeah. They hit their relevant numbers quicker.
Yeah, Kirill here is getting 4 HP, 4 MP, and about 2 over all of his stats.
Yeah,
that's phenomenal.
But that's the standard. That's going to be the
sleep at a stall. Okay, it's fine.
Yep. Just taking a nap.
Cannot. Everybody sleeps in the inn.
And it's for the chat. It's not that Boria is an old guy so that he doesn't grow as much, but his physical stats are going to be trash garbage because he's ancient. He will get,
as you'd expect.
He will get plenty of MP and intelligence and so forth. Like he is a very, very, very hard caster.
Yeah, I don't think Boria is like a Tella situation per se.
No.
Yeah, but physical resemblance notwithstanding.
How else do I put this? He's a lot... Well, I mean, this is actually like Dragon Quest 3. A lot of wizards in the Dragon Quest universe are not particularly strong in terms of physical damage or in terms of sturdiness, but they are rather quick. So even though you see him as an old man, he is pretty spry for it.
Yeah, he can resolve actions quickly. And there is a very strong reason to use Boria past this chapter.
Yep.
And
I mean, we'll see when we get there, but right now all he knows is, what, 4 spells?
Yeah,
5?
he knows 3 or something spells.
He knows a couple out-of-combat spells, I think.
Does he?
Do not know War.
Oh, evac, okay, yes.
Oh, he doesn't. Oh, you don't. Well, you gotta walk back then. I'm pretty sure
because he knows Sap,
or use your Wing of the Wyvern.
Evac.
What about this way? No.
What about that way?
I mean, you do have a Wing of the Wyvern if you want to go back quickly.
That's spending resources, Ron.
Yes, that thing that is reasonable. Oh, here they
They're
are.
always allowed to do it.
Picayunes.
The Picayunes. The local newspaper, the Zemovska Picayune.
Those guys are the ones that show up in the bottom of the cave.
I see.
And they are pretty annoying.
What do they do?
Wow.
They cast speed up on themselves to go even faster, or on other enemies that are in the area, and they have a pretty darn good chance of attacking the back row.
And the lugworms are mostly dangerous to Kirill and Boria, and not at all to...
Oh yeah, they're not there to be problems, they're just there to suck away your resources.
Yeah, they're there to be annoyances.
Also, I take that back, they do have a reasonably strong physical attack.
Yeah, but the main threat they pose is that they're going to sap your resources as you venture through,
Hey,
whatever.
Newbie, you should put those birds to sleep again. Like I told you last time, when I didn't actually tell you to do that, but it just happened to work out that way.
I heard it's a good plan.
I felt really bad about that.
There you go. He doesn't get much on the physical stats, but wisdom and luck.
Mm-hmm.
Bounce. Zoom. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, now he's got to.
So now we can head back to Zemovska literally anytime.
We have... Oh, jeez. Time to remember town names.
So
Zemovska.
Zemovska is home.
Also, usually these are in the order that you have been there, so the top left will be
almost
the
invariably,
first one.
to be honest. And yeah, the utility spells are both cheap and deeply useful.
Well, right.
So.
Forgot.
Okay.
What about the party room, though?
What about the party room?
What about the party room?
It is still probably certain death to go in there for any
You can't go in there. You don't have the
great
right
length of
key.
time. Also, you don't need to have the key.
No, if he wanted to, he could make it through the party room.
Yeah, I guess he's got enough MP. You'd need to be
You
careful.
have lots of healing.
So what is it, like the curse zone from SMT? You just like take half damage every tile or something?
You just take a
15.
pile of damage every step you take.
I think it's 15 or 20.
Okay, sounds about right.
So this crew could do it with Kirill just stopping every couple spaces and casting tons of healing spells.
But that's what you would have to do, because they would not survive a full trip in and out.
Whoops. Force of habits from Fire Emblem, where I had to open up a different window. I just instinctively went down and clicked the thing all the way on the far right of my toolbar because I wanted to make a save state.
Oh, you're worried about a boss fight?
I'm worried about something sneaking up here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the problem is unsolvable.
Oh no, he can't talk. Oh no, how could we possibly get to the back gardens?
Why?
Hmm?
Why would this even be an issue for a princess who presumably has lived here her whole life and would know the architecture?
Well, it's alright because they didn't fix the hole in the fucking wall.
Yep. This is a little dumb.
This is really dumb.
That's the only way.
Yep. Again, it's one of those things where it's like, this is... Okay, guys. A little ridiculous.
All this because the computer won't let you walk around the back of the castle.
Yep. Well, you actually can't leave through the front. You have not been
The
given
guards are
permission to leave.
blocking, yeah, the way back.
And the only way that you get permission to leave is from the king, who can't give permission because he can't talk. It's dumb. Let's just acknowledge that it's stupid and move on.
You could like write a note.
Nope, he is illiterate.
Interpretive dance.
Joseph Starling.
Joseph Starling.
No, that's Stalin.
Yes, I understand.
Beautiful list.
You know, the
Most beautiful list.
superlative
Yep.
adjectival form.
See, Russians add more things onto words now, but when they get angry, they start losing them.
I mean, there are
they need to
languages
make up the
that
difference.
say there are languages that say the same word twice as a means of emphasis.
Yeah, the reduplication method of comparison.
Like very, very, or not moi moi. No, moi moi is actually a thing that makes sense, but that's very, very.
Yeah, that's one of the relatively few instances of it in English. At least, sort of grammatically accepted. There are ones that sort of live in the borderline in English.
Well, this was pointless.
Oh,
Why? Did you talk to him?
Yeah.
what did he say?
No, just like this, we got sent around in circles.
Well, yeah, they're using the resources of the limited places you have. But what did he say? I wasn't paying attention.
Elftonic
That's
desert.
bizarre.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. Thanks, buddy.
But yes, now we have a reason to climb tower, whereas presumably before, you'd be like, well, elf tower, good to know. And even if you got to the top, you'd be like, hey, what up?
Well, we haven't
Met
even
an
been
elf.
told to go to Elf Tower yet. This place could have more information if the newbie talks to the people in town.
I'm working
I
on it.
love hiding contextual clues
Oh
behind.
no, I'm not saying you're not. It's just that's That's what your newbie was told to do.
Fight Club.
Mm-hmm.
Good cooking. Also Fight Club. Don't break your pots.
Yeah, I was about to say, have you broken those pots yet?
It's your punishment for being useless.
Service says yes.
Take a look at my pots.
Fortunately, they're self-regenerating pots, which is probably for the best. This guy is apparently from Berlin.
You might be able to talk to the merchants from the side rather than over the counter.
Ah, right. That secret technique. Nope, not you.
Not yet.
There we go. All right.
Ta-da!
We need 300 monies.
That shouldn't take too long. You're
For what
already
do you need 300
reasonably
monies?
durable. Get Kirill a better weapon.
I see.
300-ish. We need.
Oh,
to
for
Not
the
even,
lance?
yeah.
Yeah, we need to be at the.
That Holy Lance is a big pickup, though.
Yeah, we need to be at 12
1250
1250.
total, so you need to be at 1175.
yes.
I'll say this, I won't really be cross
Biggs.
if it turns out that the door that was blocking us before is open for contrivances, but also because the event flag was raised and we now have a reason to be in the tower.
Oh no, there's a dumber thing that would have happened instead.
Nice.
That the door, then tower, newbie could have opened it last time he was there. I will explain what happens if you don't trigger the event flags before going to that tower, though.
I assume you'd get to the top, wave hi to the elf because you've got no other reason to be there, and turn around and leave again.
Nope. It's we'll see what happens when we get there.
Mhm.
Man, you really hate these dragons. These incredibly happy dragons. Look how happy they are to be here.
Just getting all my ducks
I don't
in a
know.
row.
Even by like Dragon Quest standards, I'd say they're only moderately happy. They're no like slimes or drakies or whatever.
Well,
Well,
Oh yeah, it does not take long to get a lot of money in this territory.
desert seems to be good profit.
Ah, yes, the Kernak Desert.
If you're having issues with the
Welcome.
cave that you got the gold,
To worm.
the gold bracelet in, you can actually just wander over here and you can make a lot of money to buy better gear for that place. Because that cave, Newbie got through it reasonably well, is very, very dangerous.
Welcome to very sleepy worms.
Oh yeah, well it's almost nighttime.
So, in looking up this fight music to link it to somebody in between the 2 weeks, I brought to my own attention to the fact that this song is actually in Dragon Quest XI.
Yes.
And I had not realized it playing through the first time, even though I had, I was familiar with the song.
I think that's enough money.
11 sounds like the type of game that would absolutely do a whole bunch of references like that.
You have no idea.
That is enough money, and also I can take a snooze in the end.
11 is very much a love letter to the series. There are a lot of deep callbacks to the NES games. All of them.
I mean, I've heard the victory music, which is literally Dragon Quest
Well, yeah.
1's.
I mean, they use that victory music in every Dragon Quest. That's sort of
As
a
in
thing.
the chiptune.
Yeah, no, that's like kind of a thing that Dragon Quest does, is that they don't actually update a lot of the audio stuff and various other things as well over the course of the entire series. There we go. Big Lance. Healer
Big attack
is
boost.
Healer is now our hardest hitter.
Yep. This is actually something that happens a lot during this chapter is Alina is a better overall physical fighter, but Kirill has much better equipment options.
Yeah,
So he will keep up with her.
She doesn't get her character specific equipment yet.
well, Elena, and in part, fighters in general are much less equipment dependent. They gain
Yeah.
a large portion of their
What if
damage and their durability just through raw stat.
what if down? Down is in.
Yep. Congratulations, you found an inn.
I don't have
That's
enough
really
money
generous of
for
them.
the inn. Don't worry.
Wait,
Yeah.
there's
I fought no fights over here, and I have my own way of saving.
There's actually an inn in the first tower in Dragon Quest III.
But yeah, I think we can open this door because we have the thief key.
Yep. Blue doors like that are thief keys. So,
That's
so you
me,
couldn't just
that
come
though.
here before doing the previous dungeon that they wanted you to do.
Does evac take you to the bottom, or does it take
Out.
you to? Okay,
It takes you to the top, which is the exit.
wow, or it'll punch you straight out the door, which is the alternative. That's not good.
Strongly
Well.
disagree.
Farewell to Borea's turn.
Oh, that's right. You haven't picked up a new weapon for him yet.
He's prodding things with the poison moth knife.
No, with
Stick?
his staff.
He's gonna give people the stick.
He's gonna give him the stick.
9 damage, baby! Hooah!
That probably means he can team up with another character to finish off.
No, that was a crit.
Oh, dear.
Satisfacts don't stay around after fights, right?
No. Well, I mean, if it's
Poison does.
Poison, paralysis, and KO do. Fizzled specifically does not. Neither does surround, sap. It's pretty clear which ones are temporary.
Mhm.
In part because there's no obvious consumables to cure them.
I forget that when there isn't a group to confirm on. Actually, I could just kill this thing before it kills anybody.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're fine. You can just heal after combat.
Yeah.
You can just go in swinging.
Or, people will miss.
Well, I think that means it could be
He's
him
not
missing,
hitting hard
but-
enough.
Yeah, he's not hitting hard enough to do meaningful damage, so it will render it as a miss, but what it means is his damage is flooring out.
I need to make
It's
a
like you're
punch
hitting a
roll
metal slime.
Yes, that's the most common instance of it is attacking a metal slime will frequently produce a quote-unquote miss.
Eraser.
I think I saw these guys in that one tower in Legend of Mana.
Yes. They're very similar enemies in the
Eraser.
Legend of Mana series.
Can't put a sword to
Oh.
sleep.
That tower was
Finally.
such a fucking maze.
You found an enemy that has the ability to call friends that actually called friends.
That's happened before.
Who called friends before in the last game? Or last chapter?
I do not recall, but I remember it happening.
Fair. The flying rat enemies that flew with their ears in chapter 1 were able to call friends.
Now, did I go the right way or the wrong way?
I mean,
Let's
we'll
find
find out. Oh boy, peepers.
Yeah, I know which one to kill first. What? Oh, Kaklang.
Uh-oh. I did not know enemies cast Kaklang this early.
These
Well,
guys do.
Hey, it looks like Kaklang trumps bounce. Oh no, bounce is self only, isn't it?
Yeah, you might want to not attack that group because it's going to go straight to the person who's clanged.
But one is Kaklang and one is bounce. Why
Yep.
auto attack the Kaklang one though?
Because the AI is dumb.
No. But like a spell, because Kaklang is just physical, right?
It's
Clang means everything.
Okay.
You are 100% immune.
You are a lump of iron, nothing can hurt you.
And how many turns does that last?
About
2 or
3.
3. Yeah. It doesn't last particularly long, and more importantly, you can't do anything under those conditions.
Yeah, the big thing about Kaklang is it's one of the weirdest spells I've ever seen in video games because it just. Wait, I could have sworn I saw wasn't.
Nope.
Like, it's really annoying when the enemy uses it, but you could use Kaklang specifically to tank a stupid attack.
Yes.
Yes.
The other thing is, enemy MP pools are, generally speaking, rigorously tracked in Dragon Quest, and there were definitely encounters in the first game in which it appeared, specifically 3,
Yeah.
Where you could walk in, go, no, I'm not doing this right now, cast Iron Eyes or Clang or whatever you want to call it, and just wait for the enemy to waste their MP and go back to fighting after.
There are some enemies in later sections in 3 that cast very powerful ice and fire spells, but they only had enough MP to cast it once or twice. So you just Iron Eyes up, laugh at them as they expend all their resources, and then punch them to death after you pop out.
Yeah.
That strength growth. No, my gal.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot that's...
Her damage comes from somewhere, and that somewhere is strength.
She's hitting her wheelhouse now.
Yeah. She's got that agility, too.
That single-digit strength on Boria.
Look.
Oh, you have Squelch.
Squelch is, the
yeah. I remember getting that.
Clang is not dropping a pan on their heads. That is a spell from the Blinking Rune, which is not in this game.
Alright, so we're going back down.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just keep going this way and go back the other way afterwards. You're already halfway around.
Well, no, this feels like the progress way, and the other way has treasure.
What I'm saying is you can do the progress way, and after you finish it, you can go back for treasure. Right now, you're just going to be spending even more time in this tower.
Oh boy, okay.
Oh, this is going to get out.
While stuff like this happens.
Can swords go to sleep?
Let's find out. It's not necessarily the case that if it doesn't work once, it will never work, ever.
Swords have very high resistance to sleep.
That is
Yes,
correct.
they do.
But they are not immune, so you can...
But it feels as if my MP is better put towards
Dealing a little bit of
injury.
damage.
Yeah.
Is unaffected?
Yeah, so there are 2 methods of resistance calculation in Dragon Quest, typically. There's percentage reduction, which generally showed up more in the later games. The resistances in this game, and in 2 through 4 in particular, I know for certain, are chances of it not working.
Yeah, they're just resistant to it, so they can just ignore it sometimes. It happened in the previous chapter a couple times, too.
So do backups give experience?
Yes.
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 Oh, this is
Maybe
okay.
we'll be
Maybe
You're
getting
going to
a
get a
giant
ton
pile
of experience.
Yeah,
from
this is
stuff.
not a waste of time, no.
No. It's a waste of my time.
This looks like it's under control now.
Wasting my goddamn
Absolutely.
time. Ah. Yeah, it feels like old man should just be casting snooze.
It's
Feels like old man
definitely
should just be not doing anything.
swinging or sap. I don't know how effective it is.
Or
on this.
defending and not wasting MP. You are burning through MP fairly quickly.
Oh, I'm
It's
probably
true.
going to go down and sleep in the end.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
or keep going. Either way.
that's a level.
Or keep
Yep.
going.
That's an extremely Borea level. Looks like this is progress direction, but
I hate you so much.
let me guess, he skipped some unspeakably annoying floor.
No, not the floor, the enemies. That last floor has some of the most annoying enemies in the first 4 chapters.
Yeah, he already fought them all.
No, he didn't.
Wrong. I'm certain there's a formation that Newbie has just blissfully sleepwalked
We just
past.
blew through something like 10 to 15 swords. We have purged the room of all life.
So if you come here before finding out that you have to come here, the elves are not here. Which means this doesn't happen. Which means you have to come back through here again.
Yes, Oopsie and Daisy, incidentally, and these elves have an extremely strong reason for fucking straight off when they see you.
Yeah. Also, they can fly. Don't worry about that.
Well, yes, but I mean, the
Humans are not always kind. Let's just
Yeah,
go with that.
Monsters don't
It's-
exist on this floor.
it's
They
Hello.
certainly do.
Cyclown.
Triaf gang.
Yeah, the Cyclones are also an annoying creature.
This is not the end. This floor seems dangerous, but it's also so short
Yeah, you can breeze through it in a matter of seconds.
In the DS version, you can get through floors much faster because your travel, I guess would be the best way to put it, is much quicker. And
Yeah,
the
because-
NES version, it's much slower because A, you can't take a diagonal, and B, each square is going to be
Yeah, that's the thing.
chance for an encounter.
You roll for encounters on every square based on the terrain of that square.
Well, 2 peepers.
Yeah, don't worry about trying to find them, newbie. You'll see them as you're going through the rest of the tower.
Yeah, a little...
It's just that this floor has chances of you running into packs of annoying creatures rather than just 1 or 2.
Also, thank you, Fat Dragon Quest. I was definitely thinking of the Kamen Rider W thing as soon as I saw Cyclone.
So what I usually do against these guys is I just run away.
Yeah, you just leave.
You are wasting my time.
Of the what is it, dozen ways of getting out of trouble, the best is to leave.
Give me the treasure. Holy shit. Okay.
What do we win?
A lot of money.
Hey, that's not bad. You know, in case you didn't get your lance before coming in here. You gonna have people chow down on seeds, or...
Yeah, the way you were going prior, you could have gone back for that chest. So if you go back around and through, you can get
So I do recall from, like, just stuff in the Discord that Fat Dragon Quest had not, prior to their playthrough of, I think, 4, had much experience with this series, but I'm glad that they're able to give absolutely dreadful advice at this point.
Because they have
do not.
just enough exposure to the series
Yeah.
that they are able to make calculatable the worst advice.
Yes, correct. And giving the Seed of Strength to Borea is literally the worst option of the 3.
So a question from the chat, does this version have the same seed issue as the NES game? No,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Thank
In the NES game, you had hard and soft caps on levels for your stats. So if you got very lucky, for example, on Alina's strength growth, you would actually run into a cap where if she tried to gain strength on another level, if the game would just give her the maximum possible amount she could get, which would probably be like 1 or 2.
1 or
and
2,
she could
yeah.
not gain any more from that. However, if you used a bunch of seeds on her to get her strength up, or like really early on, she'd run into that hard cap faster, which means all the levels until she got to where that hard cap went down would be wasted. You wouldn't be gaining any strength.
And
This
then the
game
hard
does
cap
not
is
care.
the hard cap, or the soft cap. Excuse me. There is no hard cap beyond the integer limits for each.
255.
Yeah. So you know, it's unsigned.
Long story short,
didn't
there's
do
no
the-
caps in this game to really worry about.
Yeah, but the soft capping thing is not present, and also vitality and intelligence have a use that isn't determining how much MP and HP you get on them.
Well, vitality doesn't exist in this game.
Resilience, then.
Resilience is, well, vitality and resilience are different things. Vitality was just HP. Resilience is damage reduction.
Well, yes, my point is that, at least in 3, intelligence did nothing except determine the possible range of MP ups you could get that level, so that when you got, say, a 2 intelligence level, all it did was determine the range of MP ups you could get on that level.
Doesn't actually do that in the original games. It's determined when you learn spells.
That's the other thing it does.
Yeah.
But specifically, the vitality and intelligence seeds were respectively strictly bad and mostly bad.
Yep.
Because by raising those stats towards their soft cap, you would decrease the amount you could gain at a level, and therefore decrease the amount of HP or MP gained in that.
Yep.
The long and short of it is, much like Final Fantasy 1, these games were held together by hopes and dreams.
Yeah, and I mean, the other thing to consider is that they didn't really have a lot of... at this point, at Dragon Quest IV, they might have had some, prior experience in the field, but 1 through 3, they were blazing new trails. They were forging into unmapped territory.
You have 256 kilobits of data, and memory is a suggestion. All right, go to it.
Yeah, it's here's your storage limits. you have no precedence of any kind for, like, best practices or how mechanics should work. I believe people have speculated that they instituted those soft caps because enemies could drop stat boosting items at non-trivial drop rates, so they wanted to discourage farming them.
Yep.
But it meant that instead of being rewards, which they were frequently placed as, they were frequently punitive if you used them.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Congratulations, you have restored the Tsar's voice.
And from the chat, the comment of translate D&D to a video game one. It's interesting you say that because consumable items that permanently increase your stats in D&D are ludicrously, outrageously rare and expensive.
I wouldn't go
Also,
that far.
literally any weapon that is honest to God magic is like the greatest thing ever in a D&D
Right. So
game.
this is a thing that's been decreasing sort of as the editions go on, but like at second edition, or AD&D second rather, which is around where it would be at the time this came out, you like consumables that increased your stats were the magic manuals that did it, and they were insanely rare. Even equipable items that increased your stats were still super rare.
Not nearly as rare,
Mm.
but we're getting off topic.
And mostly they took up one of your 2 ring 1 necklace slots.
In
But
any
like
case,
it was
hey,
in
newbie,
3rd edition when
You did it. You've got access to go, not here.
I can finally leave Russia.
You may proceed through checkpoint Charles.
Weeks before becoming Russia and Europa, I can leave Russia.
Mm-hmm. Weeks, a week. We'll see how the next couple turns go.
All right, you pass through the Devil's Gate and you're out in the backwater of Baron.
Oh god, no. I would like to go back.
Oh, God,
Please not
yes.
Baron again.
No, it's cool. Like, technically the princess is already Yang, so you don't have to fight him.
Sure. Does this mean we have Palom and Porum with us?
Yes.
So if I remember correctly, there's something very important in this upcoming town that you need to purchase before the next plot beat ends.
We'll see. We'll see. Ease up. There's a lot of stuff here.
Hell yeah. All these weird alien skeletons that Toriyama.
Toriyama.
Sorry.
And that's not even that. It's they have a lower jaw. It's just that it's sort of bobbing out of sight thanks to the sprite animation.
Oh,
Hey,
no,
guess
no, no.
what? These guys know Cassette.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the weird, like, elongated heads.
Yeah, the weird eggplant skulls, which frankly have been in Dragon Ball, so it's fine.
Mhm. Yeah, there are characters who just have heads shaped like that.
Goku fought a robot with an elongated skull like that could also breathe fire.
That sounds like Dragon Ball, to be honest.
Oh boy.
Yep. You have no defenses right now.
Can't put a skeleton in sleep.
Yeah, I was
You can,
actually surprised
however.
that you could make one of them hallucinate.
There's no reason they shouldn't be able to hallucinate.
I can think of a couple.
They're capable of perception.
Imagine
no
if you
eyes.
could. Imagine if
So?
you could cause the life force that pervades their inanimate bodies to experience fatigue.
Oh.
Chunk.
Yeah, when you have no defense and they hit reasonably hard.
It's fine. It's fine. Boria just needs to dodge. Just
Kirill?
gotta be good. Just gotta be also DPSing. Got Carol down.
Crunch. Time to go back home.
There's the town right there.
We have no healer.
It's gonna get worse before
We
it
got
gets
there.
better. But yeah, this is a thing I quite like, which is that Chump encounters stop being chump encounters very quickly if you
Where
don't
church?
deal with them in a timely fashion.
Where?
Push
Right.
the button that screws around with the map.
Church
It
on
should
the
give you a
side.
representation of town and tell you where that is.
With our trident cross.
Yep. The Church of Sai.
With your ludicrous 2,700 gold.
I mean, that's gonna be gone in a second here as soon as I. Oh, Jesus Christ. Also, on that. But as soon as I open up the weapon shop. Or armor. Armor feels like the better thing I need
It
right
seems like maybe the game may be making a gentle suggestion armor.
now. Okay, to be fair, the skeletons destroyed any defense I had, and I could recover
It would have
that.
taken them longer if
No.
you had more defense.
Considering they lowered his defense to 0? No. That's what Kasap does. 2 casts, and if it hits twice, your armor is 0.
Is it? It's a percentage?
Yes. It's half.
Okay.
Half of your max each time.
Oh God, I hope you are not the only armor merchant in this town. I'm gonna
Nope.
break
You
your
walked
pots
by it at the very beginning.
in protest. Gonna check this well in protest.
Sap is completely drop all defense is 0. Kasap is group 50%, and if it hits twice, you're down to 0. Sap and Kasap are very powerful.
Yeah, they're real handy.
No, not good. Have that. Better. Interesting. Okay.
An iron apron, huh?
Which nobody can wear.
Yeah, interesting. Alright, the armor upgrades are extremely minor in this town.
Doesn't the Iron Shield do some...
It
oh, no.
protects against types of spells.
I mean, you can still pick them up. It's up to you.
I will after looking at the weapon shop.
Good call.
Interesting.
Yet another. No one can equip this.
An abacus, huh? I wonder what kind of character could use an abacus.
I could get.
Mathematician?
You were in the market for a poison moth knife, yeah?
Yeah, that
Well,
seems
okay,
like...
so what we'll actually do here is get the chain scythe for Elena,
2 extra attack points? I don't know if that's worth it just yet.
and then hand me down the crossbow to Boria, who probably won't be attacking physically very often.
Okay.
Okay.
Up to you, man.
It doesn't seem like it's...
Or,
eh.
I mean, we could save for the mysterious new challenger here.
Mm-hmm. You
Can
walk
anyone
around and
equip
talk
that?
to people. See what's happened in the town, because you were coming here for something.
The tournament.
Exactly.
Right. Right back.
No. To hell with the king.
Good call. All kings are jerks.
Hello, I'm here to break your pots. And your barrels. Nothing's safe for me.
Tournament arc came pretty fast. Well, we knew the tournament was happening at the very beginning. That's what Alina wanted to do. Elena, whatever.
Oh, like, she wanted to sneak out specifically so she could do the tournament.
She wanted to prove her strength, and the tournament was one thing she had heard about, or at least was talked about in the castle.
She's a monk. She knows one thing.
Fighting.
On the topic of dumb things that were confusing the shit out of me, I was hearing this weird tapping in my left headphone until I realized that it was actually the tip of my controller hitting my headphone cable
Mm-hmm.
when I was hitting like down on the controller.
Okay,
Yeah,
because
no.
I was idly just tapping my shoulder, and I was looking at it as like, is my mic still on?
Oh
No?
boy.
Okay.
So hurt. I think
That thing that she was wearing at the beginning of the game.
yeah, is that garbage? I actually still be wearing that if I can remember how to get into that menu. No, she has chainmail on.
Yeah. She's got some decent defensive gear on.
I mean, we have pretty much the best stuff outside maybe getting the elemental defense shield, which is a solid investment. I might get that
You
one.
can get the half plate armor, or the iron armor, and the elemental shield for the iron shield rather for Kira, which would give him another 10 defense total.
Oh, there's 5 and 5. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
But you can still talk to people around town or the castle and see what's up before you buy everything. It's up to you.
Whenever Crumb does these things, it's like, well,
I'm actually doing this just to fuck with you at this point. You can do whatever you want.
but what if? What if I talk to people around town first? Hey, Ma.
I'm always very hesitant to buy stuff in town before I check everything out, because sometimes you might find, like, a sword and a chest in some back room of the inn, or something stupid like that. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but that's why I usually check around. Hey, the casino's here.
Welcome. Who's feeling lucky?
Not me.
Yes. Yes.
Oh god, no.
I will investigate the games first before I decide what I'm doing here.
I would check to see the rewards, yeah, that you can get, because I think the lady there on the right counter will tell you what you can get.
I need some token.
So buy a token and come back.
Please direct me to the poker table so that I can just mash it out until I can play high or low.
Yeah, the poker for people here should look very familiar. Like, depressingly familiar.
How do I play? Slime time.
Not in here. There's just regular slot machines.
I don't think the
Why-
DS can actually handle slime time.
Hello, yes.
Okay. There's the Falcon Blade.
Meteorite Blazer is pretty alright. Spangled Dress is pretty alright.
So the Meteorite Bracelet is 2 times speed. Whatever your agility is, it doubles it.
Mm-hmm.
In the original game, when your speed, 1/2 of your speed was your resilience, it was busted. You put that on anyone whose speed was at like 50 or 100, and suddenly they have 200 speed, which means they have 100 defense.
Oh wow, just magic evade then.
Oh yeah, the Spangled Dress is also very good. Also not worth trying to build up for.
Gonna put 5.
Do it, newbie.
Gonna put 5 on mouse flap here.
Come on, Wiggly. I believe in you.
Well, this is some bullshit.
Rest in peace.
Always bet on Crumb. He knows what he's doing.
Suspiciously ganging up on the one I put down money for.
It's completely random.
I know. But also, suspiciously ganging up on the one I put money on.
If you had put those 5 tokens on the Wiggler or the Wiggly, you would have like 60 tokens right now.
Just enough.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Alright. And I retire, breaking even.
Run.
I want to
Run
help
away.
them on their adventure.
You can play poker.
I can play poker. Well, I'll be damned.
Hey, look at that. Oh, good. We get to show the
Select-
high-low game now.
Decide
God damn
which
it.
games you want. Okay. So,
Which cards are you holding?
Okay, I see. Okay. Well, fucking hell yeah.
Hot damn.
You did it.
4 of a kind. Hello.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Do not save scum this. I will be so upset with you if you do this.
Well, they gave me the fucker right off the start.
Flip your coin.
Wait,
Oh, shit.
I literally what?
In this one, it's only higher.
Oh. I misread that completely. Well, whatever. Gambling's dumb in video games.
No, it's fine, it's fine. Like, we were both thinking of a completely different thing.
I was thinking of, yes, here, time to play high-low. No, wait, it's just high.
Just high.
Oh, wait, I got an ace. That means I win, right?
Nope.
Monk, Iron Claw. What if? Alright, I think I exported everything except for the castle. I'm gonna go buy that armor.
Would an 8 beat the 8? No, but you just get another chance to go. Oh, there have been opportunities where the game is just completely unwinnable, but in that case, the 8 would have just been a draw, try again.
I mean, that's about the kind of luck you can expect when you just suddenly land a 4 of a kind and then immediately go to double or nothing.
Now, something I should mention in this, the casino games are not rigged for you to lose. They're rigged for you to take time to get coins, but you need to have enough of a base beforehand to do it.
That's right.
So you are supposed to win in the Dragon Quest games, just slowly.
Trust no one, not even yourself.
Yes.
Alright, so these are just selling.
Yeah.
Whoop. Buy. No. Sell.
DQ11's casino lets you just autoplay it.
Yes.
DQ11's casino is the best casino in all video games because you always win just about, and you can literally just put it on, walk away, come back half hour later, say, nah, keep going, and in about, hello, this is, you can walk in here, and in about 3 hours you have enough to get anything that you need.
Little Slime has helped you out.
It's slime time.
It is fun to watch Slime Time and just like read a book or something. And just occasionally look up and go, wow, that's weird. And then go back to reading a book.
Tournament, you said?
I definitely did that for the casino in Dragon Quest VIII.
And then there's the casino in Dragon Quest 7, which is just weird. It isn't a casino at all. It's a memory game.
I'm here for combat. This is some bullshit.
How dare you have to talk to the king of the land to participate in the combat?
Norm. Hi, yes, I will talk to King.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can get by in Dragon Quest 7 by playing the slots or something, but if you play the memory game, you have access to very powerful gear. Very, very, very powerful gear.
Sorrow the Manslayer.
Sorrow, yes.
Yeah, Pissarro.
No, Sorrow.
Pissarro.
It's like psionics.
Yeah, Psionics.
Good.
Oh boy.
That's right, I'm taking I'm taking the king's pocket change.
The badminton.
Be sure to like cycle around in here because I think there's a couple hidden bots, like behind corners and such.
Oh, not hugely necessary, but handy.
And also remember to check the wells.
I'm getting there.
Oh, it's more a matter of there's so many important things in that well.
Sure
There's
was.
almost guaranteed to be nothing important in this well.
Yep.
But there might be.
I love rotating the camera around just to see if this weird thing that
Oh,
happens.
yeah.
This isn't an emulator issue. The
That's
wall's
just
just
the game.
modeled like that.
Yeah, like this is. I've said it before. This is some fucking Driver 3 ass wall rendering.
It's fine. There's
What
no
the
problem at all.
Fuck is that staircase?
He gives it character.
What staircase?
The
one
staircase.
over there. So you'd have to walk over towards that side of the castle in order to get to that staircase.
It may be that you may have to come from a floor above. 'Cause it doesn't look like the analogous staircase is accessible from this floor. Since it would be, yeah, in the black space there.
No, it would be on the floor that Newbie was just on. Would be the staircase down, not from here.
What if I just keep going up?
You could try to keep going up.
I just kind of figured that you would get there from the well.
Nope.
That would make sense. It could also be just from like outside.
Newbie's actually walked by a couple ways to the outside of the castle a couple times, so there's always a way to keep looking around.
Sure, concerned about the world. Let's go with that.
But what if? Instead,
And Elena just rubs her chin contemplatively and goes, well, she is pretty cute.
this is the throne. This is the library. I care not for book. Monk only punches.
Correct diction, but
Mysterious doors that lead out of the castle. Is that what?
yes,
Well,
it is.
Yes.
Welcome from good video games to good video games.
I mean, you were taking that the side patches over there just a couple minutes ago.
I was. Here, the quest of dragon. Thank you for the follow. There it is. There's that fucking door. I found it.
Yeah, that's why
Nailed
I was serious when I said Newbie's walked by this like 3 or 4 times. I just keep seeing you walk by.
I would
Okay.
unambiguously rate Suikoden 4 or Suikoden 2 better than Dragon Quest 4, but I'm heavily biased.
I mean, I would too.
I mean, that's fair.
As am
I would. It's a very good game.
It has problems, but on the whole, it's fantastic.
I wouldn't say it's a 10 out of 10, but I'd say it's a very, very good game.
I'd say it's 9 point something.
Definitely in the high nines.
I'd say 9 or 9.5 if we're just doing it on that scale.
Monk more HP. Like, okay, so here's my
Your
standpoint.
frontliner who doesn't have much defense.
Yeah, I'd say put it on the cleric. If he goes down, you're straight up shit creek.
Forget the cleric, put it on the monk.
Yeah,
He
because
has 20 more defense than she does.
exactly. That's my main thought process there.
Yes.
He wears heavy armor. She does not.
Although note that like
5.
armor does fuck all against magic. So well, unless it specifically says it.
Unless
But
he
has armor
specifically
that
has a
resists fire and
shield.
ice too.
Aha, that's true.
She does not. She's wearing chainmail, which is fine, but
So far, 4 is brisk. It has, at least the DS version, it has had moments of old Dragon Questiness of go
Dirtle.
out and punch for a half hour to gain some base stats, but once you get
a
past
lot
that,
of that
it's
is learning the team that you're using.
that
though.
too. Yes, because each chapter has started me with a different crew One was very simple, but that's a whole nother thing.
Your crew, Ragnar.
So,
it's all Ragnar.
I did talk to the king and got permission to fight.
Yeah, you can go fight now.
You may now fight.
We can fight now.
What's your pocketbook looking like, newbie?
He's got about 1,500 gold.
All right.
1,500, 1,400, something like that. I don't know.
Enough,
Who
I
cares?
think.
Enough to pay the registration fee of
Correct.
nothing.
It is indeed Ragnar McRyan. Oh man, I can't wait to see what the fucking stupid ass localized names for your opponents are. Because
They're amazing, and I can't wait for them.
spoiler.
Also, shut up. Shut up.
You can't spin the camera in the well.
You cannot spin the camera in the well.
You could probably live down in that well, but okay.
What a
Hello.
strange thing to suggest. Well, I mean, there's water in the well, but you're not hugely interested in that.
Iron claws.
Claw. Yes, that's what I was concerned with.
Oh man, if only you had some sort of weapon to sell to get it.
If only
if
if I
only
had some sort of
you had
silk
some-
robe to sell.
Some fundraising methodology. Some means of raising dollar. If only you had some further fundraising methodology.
Yeah, that's not enough. Do I need chimera
Sorry,
wings?
You can sell your boomerang.
Yeah, you can sell.
Wait, I
you
have
can sell some
boomerang?
rain.
Or not boomerang, I keep doing this. I'm so sorry.
Crossbow?
The hunter's bow.
Well, I'm gonna pass that bow down to old man.
How much does Borea's stick sell for then?
7.
No, f-
I mean, you could also go
yeah.
outside and fight a couple encounters.
No, I can sell these chimera wings. I don't need them.
you
I have
could just,
Zoom.
yeah, you could just
Yep.
hawk some random crap, like that seed of magic. Please don't hawk the seed of magic. Just stick it on something instead. It
Yeah.
apparently sells for $400, so
Please, yeah, don't do that.
it will handily cover
Nice.
your shortfall. There may be a reason not to sell the horse manure, or there may not. Can't remember.
There is.
In later games, there is definitely a reason not to. In this game, there is not.
You can sell the fairy water as well if you need to.
The what?
The holy
fairy,
water,
The holy water. Whatever.
Okay.
not the magic water. The holy water. Please don't sell the magic water. It's useful and valuable. All right. Now we will have $1 left in our pocket after this.
There we go.
Yeah. Also note that Elena's attack has just fucking skyrocketed. Thanks to
She's
this
now
kid.
She's a
using
monk.
the weapon that she's like, oh, punch.
Yep. So this claw was what I was not so obliquely hinting at.
It's fine.
There, I believe it is only accessible during the Endor turn.
We got there. Cannot save.
You have a save state for that.
Let's save state after the inventory management and then get to Fight Club.
Correct. Apropos of nothing, I'd ensure that Elena was as self-sufficient as possible. Okay, spoilers.
What the? It's a one-on-one
Renee.
fight.
Come on!
She has
It's an
herb.
arena fight.
I assumed it was either going to be one or the other. That's why she has like 3 herbs.
She has antidotes.
She has herbs.
Okay.
Antidotes are herbs.
Yeah, that's true.
I still maintain that the greatest tournament arc in the history of video games is Barkley 1.
Wow.
All right,
Or
this
just
is
windmill slam.
that's
Shit.
just TN with
Right.
hair. That's just TN
It's
with
also
hair.
Attila the Hunk.
Yeah,
That is-
also, it's all downhill from here in terms of these names.
Yeah, that's just Mercenary Tau.
He's fine. They're gonna carry him off. He's fine.
Yeah, she laid him out. Two contestant center, 1 contestant leaves.
Oh, I goofed up my windows. Give me a moment here.
Between every fight, you get to use healing herbs.
Push our luck.
Why?
Can't imagine there'd be a reason
Because
to.
I don't have. I think she only has like 3 herbs.
I think you can
Heal
use them
about
from your.
30 to 35 health. You were down 33.
Quick draw Magor.
Days.
Just gotta hit crits.
Fortunately, Elena's good at that. Oh, what did we win? What do we? Oh, good. Wow.
No, they
Freebie.
usually drop those. In case someone didn't just come with the full inventory stock of herbs.
I mean, I did just get one.
Yep.
And it feels like if I don't get crits, he's going to be fairly close.
Since you're level 10, yes.
Wizard.
Wizard.
Level 10 is also right around the time that...
Just gotta get crits.
Yep. Didn't kill her, though.
Yeah, no,
She can heal.
Oh, what the hell?
Yep.
What a jerk.
Yeah, she'll run out of MP eventually.
Yes,
Case
she
in
will.
point.
And you
Yeah,
had
right
a
around level
heal.
10 is when Elena's crit starts to really become higher than average. She actually has a higher critical chance than everybody else in the game.
Does
Everybody
her
else is
crit rate-
1 in 256. Hers is based
Does
on
her-
her level.
Yeah, does her crit rate work like fighters from 3 is what I was going to ask, and it sounds like
Yes.
yes is the answer.
Hers is actually more balanced than
Level
theirs.
divided, so it's ordinary people's is I believe 1 in 64 as of 3, and fighters
It's,
have a level in 256.
the sprite has a problem.
Yes,
It's fine.
That
Have fun with this fight, by the way.
Thank
Damn,
you.
this guy's knees just won't quit.
And yes, the last combatant was based on the. Oh dear, this could be.
Oh no, newbie's hosed. Unless he gets a crit.
Item
Command.
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 Let's get in trouble.
Command.
Newbie's not a high enough level.
Command.
I think you might have managed if you had
Whoops.
an inventory full of herbs, but
Nope.
God damn the fucking tracking on those shits.
I don't think going through this again is going to be a good idea.
I agree. I wasn't attempting
Yeah, you just hit the
to.
back of the thing.
The stairs are magnetic. Alright, we gotta go out and grind 1 level.
If you had just walked out the back of the arena, that's just a quick way to leave.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to walk all the way through town.
Noted. We have Paunch now.
Yep.
And also, when I go
unlike
back
Ragnar's thing, which didn't really have a level cap like restriction because you pick up so much good gear, this one kind of does because you can only get so much gear on her.
yeah, we're about as geared as we're gonna get unless there's
in, because unfortunately, they throw one of the worst gameplay conventions at you.
An arena.
Yes.
one-on-one
A
arena.
one-on-one arena,
If
specifically.
it was a group arena, it'd be a little bit different.
It'd
Yeah,
be
group
fun
arenas
and
are-
interesting as opposed to hit A and then sometimes heal.
That's the thing.
I'm not
It is
in a
her
group arena.
quest to gain her own strength.
Yes. However, I don't care if it's like the storyline aspect of it. It sucks to play.
Yeah, I mean, this is that whole thing where they were still working out all
Yes.
the,
I'm not.
the
I'm not.
best practices.
I'm not saying this is a Dragon Quest 5 exclusive issue. I'm saying this is a goddamn it.
This is 4, by the way.
It's not an exclusive issue, basically.
Maybe you should be running.
Yeah, this seems like you may want to book. I mean, you'll
Like-
lose extremely little if you.
You don't have enough money to bring her back.
Yeah, frankly. Conversely,
Timeline 4.
Triaf game.
maybe we stay out in the mountains. How's Swamp feeling
Like-
today?
The biggest problem with a one-on-one arena fight in an RPG is that the entire point of an RPG is that your skill set is divided among your party, and you have a third of that.
Yeah. So
For no reason.
there are games where it can work, like in the Tales games, it will work perfectly. But
Playstyle, yes.
That's because those games have a much heavier action component.
If you want to be healing your team easier, and the misc,
Yeah, there's a heal all command in the MISC menu.
What?
if you go to the menu, there's the misc, which is the wagon. There's a heal all command in there.
Neat.
Which I was trying to say before somebody cut me off.
But yes, duels do work in action RPGs. Tales of the Abyss had a fairly prominent one quite near the end of the game, which I'm a little disappointed, to be perfectly honest, that it did not work like the climactic duel from Blue's story in Saga Frontier, where it did not fucking matter who won it. But
Multi-ball.
Hello.
just punch this armor and ignore these heal slimes, because they
Are you sure you want to ignore the heal slimes? Are you sure about
They're
that?
heal slimes, Vinay.
I'm sure you can burst down this restless armor through the healing.
They are the tiny baby enemy from the first chapter.
I went back and looked it up. Healy, your heal slime in the first chapter, actually got a little bit of a buff between games. Well, not between games, but between variations of it, rather.
Of course, you can call for more heal slime.
Of course, he needs healing.
Well, I mean, Lizard Business, and that also brings up, like, the other problem that you have to address when dealing with an arena fight, which is the endurance component. Because you don't want to do all that shit again.
And, I mean, depending on the arena in question, they can be, what you would call it?
Bad.
No, I was gonna say segmented.
Yeah. You've gotten past the first tier, so you don't have to do the first tier anymore. Now you're on to the second tier.
This enemy that can just, whenever it wants, call a heal slime.
Correct.
Is there a problem with that?
Seems fairly straightforward to me.
Like, Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass had a really good arena segment, specifically because Jimmy himself is an FF5 freelancer and can just class change all the time.
Specifically for Vinay, he can class change in the middle of combat.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Yeah, like, Jimmy and
That's
Pulsating Mass
important.
is actually a very smart RPG.
It has it has unbelievably creative fights. I have never seen fights as creative as they've been in Jimmy the Pulsating Mass.
Out of curiosity, did you ever play Paper Sorcerer?
I have not.
Okay. I don't know that it would live in quite the same creativity tier, but it was quite good about doing interesting things with your party, and your party...
Oh, you got lucky.
What did he win?
He got Crackle. It's a 50-50 chance at level 11 if you get Crackle.
Wait,
He's good.
it's percentile chances if you learn spells?
So
It's
there are level bands in which it is possible to start learning spells, and a level band end where if you haven't learned it by the end of this band, you will in the last level. I don't know if intelligence still matters
Kind
for
of
that.
does.
It definitely did in the original. I don't know about this one.
Alright, that spell's okay.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Crackle is very,
Crackle's the
very
business.
Crackle will make the donuts.
It will definitely do that.
So the enemy that you did not meet in the Birdsong Tower, which is the name of that tower, is called a fairy dragon, and it's just a slightly more annoying one of those flying lizards you fought earlier that spit fire, and that they have about 45 health and can do 9 to 10 damage to your whole party if they want to.
How many
And they
MP
come in
does
packs of
Crackle
4.
cost?
Sorry, what?
Sorry, I interrupted. How many MP does Crackle cost?
I think it's 5.
Alright, so it's not super spammable compared to Crack, but...
I opened up my,
Would you like to make a save state? Or are you just gonna go for it?
Hello.
The chat has understood.
Boy, isn't it great that everyone has that immediate rush of adrenaline as soon as they see one of these suckers?
Who wants to get their ass beat?
Yeah, that's not going to work.
that
dude.
magic
that
doesn't work. That's right.
Magic flat will not work.
Let's try that one more time. Just one more time. One more
Round
crack
2.
at this.
One more crackle at this if you
It seems that RNG might be determined. Okay, on a turn-by-turn basis.
Yeah.
We got there.
Lucky you.
What are we
Saving
with-
time.
Holy balls!
Yeah.
We're saving time.
That's the main reason I said you can go ahead and save state. It's like, let's just speed this up.
The less
Saving
grinding I have to do on stream, the better.
Yep.
The game is somewhat aware of stream expediency, so it's just saying, okay, we'll hurry this up.
Notice how
Holy
much
crap,
HP he
those
got there.
things. Yeah,
Notice how much
what the
health he
hell?
got. So when everyone's saying like, oh, he's a fragile wizard, I'm simply like, no, he isn't. He's Borea.
He's still pretty squishy.
Is boy.
Yep.
He's Borea. Learns important spell.
He
Alright.
is...
The party's pretty set at this point. We gained 2 levels. We gained a lot of stats. We got a new amazing spell.
Look, you don't give a flimsy wizard the name Borea.
Also, make sure to not fill Elena's inventory with pointless
Junk?
magic water and antidotes.
No, medicinal herbs are a very good idea. Herbs, not herbs.
Right. But no antidotes, no magic water. She doesn't need them. She doesn't.
I was
have no
leaving the magic water on her. Wait, no, that's wrong. In the thought of have somebody who doesn't need to cast a spell have it, but for now.
The other thing is, in general, her turns could probably be better spent hitting things, whereas people who need the magic water, if they need it, their turns are strictly better spent using it than swinging. Because, like, if Borea's out of mana, hitting things with a stick isn't going to get a great deal.
Yeah, you can't give him magic.
Okay, but what if I
halfway through a turn?
what if
and
I
then-
gave him the stick?
Even still.
You can buy more than one.
Yeah, I forgot when the prompt came up there.
No, I was just a reminder. I didn't know if you remembered or not. Just trying to help out, bud.
No,
That
no, that's
Dragon
fine.
Quest, playing 5 without save states is absolutely you never ever need.
So one nice thing about this version compared to the previous version, in the previous version you had, I think, 8 inventory slots. In this one, I believe you have 12. So you can carry even more medicine.
And in particular, in 5, there's no fights that look like you're expected to lose them, but you're not. Whereas-
Let's not say things that you may or may not be remembering.
Whereas
Let's
in
not
6,
say things about future games down the series.
there's
Yeah.
Mudo. Fucking Mudo. Got it.
Let's not say things.
About future games in the series that Newbie might get to.
We're years away from that game.
By the way,
the story so far.
Do not adjust your thing. I am actually holding down the frame skip button.
Yeah.
Shocking.
The story so far. Ragnar, a soldier in the service of his king, was sent to find some missing children. He did, but he discovered that people were kidnapping children for unclear reasons. He set out on his own to protect children world over.
Specifically, it's that the monsters are looking for a specific child.
Yeah, so they are sort of shotgun approaching it, kidnapping people.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We got there.
Newbie, you're being a little too frugal with your healing.
I took 1 hit on the first fight. Thought it was going to be good. I was
Took 2
good.
hits.
I was good. I was golden. It's close enough. She barely dealt any
Yeah,
damage.
that's fine, but you were like 25 down and like, nah, I will be fine. I'm going, oh god, this next guy's got a crossbow.
It was also me misremembering because I crit that guy on the second turn and killed him.
Yeah, I know, which is great.
So presently we are playing as Elena, who is a kung fu princess.
Oh
who
my
is
god, I
just-
hate your crit luck so much.
just on a training adventure, 100%. She is currently engaged in a tournament to win the hand of a beautiful princess, just because she wants to fight people, more or less.
Whoops. Well, at least
Yes.
the game is
Okay.
smart.
In the original game, they would have used it up.
And this is the fight that beat us last time because, well, he has armor.
Yeah, he's a meat wall. Oh, that's a substantial.
Yeah, but now you're hitting at about the same rate he is, rather than doing 10 to his 25.
Let's push that. Well, or we can just crit.
Yeah, I was waiting for that to happen, actually.
Her crit rate is quite
Fun thing about Samsonite there, he can crit you too.
Nice.
Oh my god, I didn't understand the joke until you said fuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Samsonite.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
So the very first time I fought that guy when I was like 6 years old, he crit me on the very first turn and one-shot me. I thought, what the fuck just happened? But not that, because I was 6.
You have successfully beat up a suitcase.
Yep.
That's just the Yeti.
Hey, newbie, remember that worst fight in Final Fantasy V?
I sure do love Wendigo.
Yeah.
If there was any game or any fight in this stupid game that if you wanted to save state it, that I'd say it's okay, it would be this one.
Let's take a time out to appreciate Abominable Showman.
Oh no, it's a great name.
What's the one in 11 called Crumb? Because they do another one like that in 11.
Oh damn. I'll remember in a minute.
It's the
It's
two
been a
wrestling men.
I know, I'm trying to remember what their names are.
Apparently this name is reused in DQ11.
Underdigger's one of them.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Undertaker.
good. You got there. You hit one.
Okay, so 11 just also uses the Abominable Showman. One of them just gotta be good.
What is this garbage?
What if
What
I'm
is this
just
garbage?
what if I'm just good at
What
video
if you're
games?
really good at video games?
All you
What
gotta
if
do
your
is
two
just
coins just come up heads multiple times?
do this, not look, and just hit the button.
It's not even a coin. If it was a coin, it'd be fine.
Fortunately, as a concession.
So here's the question: Is
Just gotta be good.
Is this a dude wearing a mask, like a full suit, or is this guy, or is that was an actual Yeti and those were the teeth in its mouth there?
Definitely the latter.
Hey, this guy's got a zipper back there.
So it is actually entirely possible for that guy to just slowly chip you to death, and you just by bad luck can't beat him.
Oh, I believe it. That's a bad fight.
It's a horrible fight. Look, I love this game. That is a horrible fight.
Sorrow.
All right. 1v1 versus Sorrow, the Manslayer. I like your odds. And thus, the scribes have spoken.
You win.
Or not.
Hooray.
You win by default.
All according to plan.
Did you recognize the arena music, newbie?
It was the normal battle theme.
No. The arena music when you're like first walking in.
Not particularly.
It was the same arena music used in 11.
Okay.
Like the arena in 11, it was just like, am I back here again? What's going on? This is fantastic.
It's also an octagon.
Well, yeah, that too.
Welcome to
Kind of.
Which,
Kind
as
of.
an aside, spoiler for a name of a city, but the tournament town being called Octagonia is the best fucking thing ever in any Dragon Quest game. Prove me wrong.
Oh, hang on.
We're only so far into this one. How could we possibly say that?
I think there are definitely ways, but I'm not sure if any of them are spoilers. Also, I will contend that the tectonic plate may trump out Octagon.
Oh, I just said name per town.
Oh, I see. As in town.
Sniffleheim?
Sniffleheim is definitely...
That's alright. It's not Octagonia.
I think Sniffleheim wins out there. That is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, this is like an MMA fight, except Alina is mad that she didn't get to fight Butterbean.
Correct. She didn't get to throw down with the champion.
I mean, nothing says we can't.
Veronica
If this-
just rubs her chin looking at Elena going, oh, she is pretty cute.
If this was a later game in the series, what could have been?
Well, that's not a concern, I'm sure.
You're fine.
That guy
Tokyo
just,
Tomare!
that guy just walks up and dies. Oh, that's weird.
That's fucked up.
92 MP, level 12.
Boy has got the wizard business.
He also only has 4 less health than Kirill.
Who we have used health nuts on.
Kirill or Boria? I think he used it on Boria.
I think I used it on Kirill with the justification of I need the healer to stay alive.
True.
Now, to rub our victory in Dad's face.
What has occurred here? Did I ever check Dad's shit?
Nope.
No, because you couldn't get in early.
You gotta take Dad's secret sash.
30 coins.
Hey, Dad, look what I got.
How do I... Okay, this is not like a thing that I'm supposed to be interacting with.
No,
Yeah,
no,
unfortunately, no.
Here in the silence. It's really off-putting.
It's supposed to be.
It's intentionally so, yes. This is deliberately spooky and wrong.
Sue, do you have the HP to endure trial by fire?
Unfortunately, even though we could endure trial by fire, we don't have the key to endure it.
Dang.
We need a more powerful key.
Well, that's weird.
One day,
Time
we
to
will get
leave.
to go to ship here and endure trial by fire.
And that was it.
Oh, well.
Elena gave away a bracelet, won a tournament, found her castle abandoned, and now is trying to look for where the fuck everybody is.
I am 100% sure that part A and part C of that aren't related in any way.
Yeah, definitely not.
The weird bracelet that lets you turn into other people, certainly not related with the
No, not turn into other people.
No, it's a bracelet of alchemy. It doesn't let you turn into other people. It lets you
Oh.
turn things into other things.
Okay, transmog confused me. Well, actually, this is a perfect video
And-
length and a perfect place to split a video. So
I was
we're
about
gonna-
to say, you're about to hit the hour and a half, weren't you?
Yep. So I'm going to split a video right now.